Okay, let's unpack this. Black Desert Online just dropped a massive update. And for many players, I think one new addition really stands out like a shining beacon or maybe a roaring winged beast.
Hey, yeah, definitely getting a lot of buzz.
So today's deep dive is all about that August 14th Black Desert Online update. We're pulling our insights straight from the official patch notes, as always.
Yep, the source material.
Our mission today really is to distill what this almost 2 gigabyte update means for you. Whether you're a seasoned adventurer, chasing the meta, or maybe just curious about the shifts in this huge world.
Yes.
We're going to try and cut through the jargon, get to the core of what's new, what's changed, and what's really exciting for your gameplay.
And what's really striking, I think, is just how comprehensive this update is. It touches on, well, almost everything. Core gameplay, quality of life stuff, and yeah, introducing something truly legendary.
It's not just add-ons.
No, exactly.
Yeah.
It's not just about adding new content. It feels like they're refining the whole player experience.
Yeah.
It shows a real continuous commitment,
I couldn't agree more. Yeah, this update dives deep into the fundamentals. So let's kick things off with some of those universal quality of life changes, the things that affect every adventurer.
Good place to start.
Like, how many times have you, probably like me, suffered an awkward fall damage moment, just completely interrupting a skill chain?
Oh, constantly. Especially on weird terrain. It's, yeah, it was annoying.
Well, it seems the developers heard our collective groans.
They absolutely did. And this is a significant improvement to, like, the fluidity of movement. The whole way falling damage works from movement skills across all classes has been adjusted.
Okay, how so?
Well, previously, using certain movement skills on even a slight slope could just stop you dead, cause an interruption.
Yeah.
Now, you'll experience much less of that on gentle slopes. And the fall damage itself, it only really applies if you're dropping from, genuinely high places.
Oh.
And even better, some skills now let you continue your movement all the way to the ground from high spots. It gives you a much smoother descent.
Still take damage on landing, though, right? From super high.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Fatal fall damage from extreme heights is still a thing, definitely. But for regular movement, especially players who value momentum, this is kind of a game changer.
That sounds huge for just keeping the combat flow going and making exploration less jarring.
Exactly.
Now, onto the bit many players really look forward to. Class balancing. Always a hot topic, right?
Always.
And this update brings a lot of, nuanced changes that are definitely going to impact how you approach combat.
Yeah, and it's important to understand the philosophy here, I think, after those recent changes to the damage calculation formula.
Right, the big overhaul.
Yeah. So the immediate priority seems to be fine-tuning PvE damage balance first across all the classes.
Makes sense. Get the baseline right.
Exactly. And then once that's settled, they'll pivot to PvP balance.
Right.
It really signifies, their ongoing commitment to refining things, adapting to how people actually play.
Okay, so let's dive into specifics. What are some of the most impactful class changes? The ones that really show what they're aiming for? Because almost every class got something.
For sure. Let's pick a few key examples. Take Warrior. We're seeing a clear push towards more dynamic defensive play.
Okay.
Their Void Shield and Counter Shield skills got reworked. Now, after you get a successful block and guard stance, you can flow seamlessly into Spinning Slash and Rage Burst.
Ah, so it's not just number.
No, it's about transitions. It means warriors can go from defense to offense much more smoothly, punish attackers who overcommit,
That sounds like it rewards skilled reactive play. I like that. What about Archer?
Archer got a nice positive QL change, mainly focused on stamina.
Oh, always welcome for archers.
Right. Several key movement and attack skills, think Judgment of Light, Meteor Shower, they now cost less stamina. And this isn't just a simple buff. It fundamentally shifts the archer's combat rhythm. It allows for more aggressive, sustained pressure in PvP, less downtime in PvE.
So you might see archers pushing up more consistently now.
I think so, yeah. Definitely enhances their consistency.
Okay, so Warrior gets more dynamic defense. Archer gets better sustain. What about adjustments going the other way? Nerfs?
Well, yeah, the Hashashin received a targeted adjustment, kind of bringing it back in line a bit.
Ah, okay. What?
Well, recent updates had really boosted its mobility and its air attack damage.
Yeah.
And that combination, it just made it a bit too potent, according to feedback.
Right.
So Piercing Heaven sees a reduction in his healing. It goes from 33% down to 10%.
Oof, that's significant.
It is. And its air attack damage buff is also toned down from 10% to 2.5%. It feels like a direct response, trying to rebalance an overperforming aspect without, getting the class's core identity.
A clear recalibration, then. Makes sense. What about Sage, specifically Awakening Sage?
Sage, Awakening Sage, yeah. That's a good example of them trying to, increase the skill ceiling a bit.
How so?
Well, the movement stability improvements they got recently, those remain. But the mana cost for flow, Blazing Slash and Radiant, has gone up.
Okay, more resource management.
Exactly. And Heavenly Punishment has a longer cooldown now. But crucially, the big change is Punishment Chamber.
What happened there?
It used to be super armor, full protection from crowd control while using it.
Right, very safe.
Very safe. Now it's frontal guard, so it only protects from attacks directly in front.
So positioning matters way more now.
Precisely. It means you'll need more thoughtful, strategic positioning to use it effectively. Makes the class less forgiving, maybe, but potentially more rewarding for really skilled players.
That's a layer of depth. Okay, let's talk about Wusa Awakening too. She had some changes, right?
Yeah, Wusa's changes are fascinating. It's about how her long-range crowd control works now. So, Iron, Flow, which used to stun, now it applies knockback. And Fire, Spread, also used to stun, now applies shock.
Different CC effects.
Yeah, and plus her ranged abilities now distribute damage more evenly in PvP situations.
So what's the impact of that for, the average player?
Well, it means you might need more team coordination for those long-range takedowns. Your solo CC chain from distance is different now. It kind of encourages a more collaborative approach, maybe less solo pick potential from afar.
Interesting. So it sounds like they're really trying to foster more strategic team play in some areas.
Seems like it. And beyond these specific class tweaks, there are also just various bug fixes across the board.
Right, the cleanup stuff.
Yeah, like that general reduction of falling damage from movement schools we talked about. That benefits a lot of classes. Like warriors and berserkers no longer awkwardly switching stances when sliding down hills sometimes.
Oh, thank goodness.
And other fixes, like making sure skills like Ninja and Kudoichi Shadow Storm actually apply their super armor correctly, or addressing movement bugs for Striker and Mystic. It's just continuous refinement.
Polishing the edges. Good stuff. Okay, so moving beyond the battlefield. This update also brings some really interesting changes to how you interact with the community, the market, just day-to-day stuff.
Yeah, some neat quality of life things there too. On the community side, there's the reset of cumulative chat group recommendations. Happened right after today's server maintenance.
Oh, so everyone's back to zero.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
All previous recommendations wiped. But as a way to recognize active people, they're awarding new 90-day limited titles.
The titles.
Okay, for players who had those gold, silver, or bronze Black Spirit icons in the various chat groups, titles like Novice Adventure Guardian, Good Captain, Shining Guide, things like that.
Ah, neat. A little recognition.
Yeah, and if you think bigger picture, it's a smart way to kind of refresh those community leaderboards. Gives newer players a chance to climb, encourages more interaction maybe, keeps things fresh.
Okay, cool. And what about the market? You mentioned changes there.
Yes. For those of you who deal a lot with the central market, there's a really practical new feature. Should streamline your trading, save a lot of clicks.
I'm listening. Less clicking is always good.
Definitely. They added long-term exchange items right into the central market's My Assets UI.
Long-term exchange, what does that mean?
Basically, it allows for much larger quantity exchanges for certain items, instead of doing them maybe 1 or 10 at a time.
Ah, bulk exchange. Okay, like what items?
Well, for instance, Eternal Proof, you can now exchange 10 units directly for 10 Cronstones.
Nice.
Tequila, Vow Token, you can do 10 units for 20 memory fragments, or Pure Magic Mass. Crucial stuff for gear repair and crafting.
Yeah, absolutely.
And even for fishing fans, Plump Coelacanth. You can now exchange 100 of them at once for a 100G gold bar.
Okay, that's genuinely useful. Saves a ton of time for high-volume traders or anyone processing lots of materials.
Exactly. It's purely about efficiency, cutting down those repetitive clicks.
Love it. Okay, what else? Any changes to monsters or the world itself?
Minor one, but potentially impactful for some explorers. The Hungry Ocean Stalker.
Oh yeah, that guy. Lurking near Ilya Eilard.
Used to lurk in the safe zone, yes, south of Ilya. Well, he's moved house.
Moved? Where to?
He's now located in a proper combat area further south.
Ah, so no more accidentally bumping into him while peacefully sailing in a safe zone.
Exactly. It's a subtle change, but it affects your safety in that specific area. You now have to deliberately go looking for it in a combat zone if you want to fight it.
Good to know. And rounding out the sort of general improvements, UI adjustments, always appreciate those.
Yeah, a whole suite of UI tweaks, mostly aimed at cleaning up your screen and making info more accessible.
What did they do?
Well, notifications that overlap. They're now displayed based on priority. Should prevent that sudden cascade of pop-ups covering everything.
Oh, finally.
Yeah. And you also won't get those sudden market price increase or decrease notifications interrupting you mid-action anymore.
Okay, that's good too.
And notifications that pile up while you're in a full-screen UI, like the world map, they won't just flood your screen when you close the map. They'll still be in your chat log, but not, visually overwhelming you.
Much cleaner.
Also, messages about opening boxes, like loot boxes, they now appear directly in your item acquisition log. Much clearer than a separate pop-up.
Yeah, that makes sense. Keep it all together.
And one small convenience thing, for artifact presets, they added a buy expansion ticket button right there in the UI, so you can expand your slots without digging through the Pearl Shop.
Nice little touch. Okay, and one more quality of life thing related to presets. You mentioned those are getting an upgrade.
Major upgrade, yeah.
Yeah,
Especially if you play on more than one computer. So the maximum number of presets you can save. For pets, it's doubled from 5 to 10.
Okay.
And for artifacts, it's also doubled from 10 up to 20 presets.
More options, good, but what's the big deal?
The crucial part, and what's really fascinating, is that these presets, your pet groups, your artifact loadouts, they are now saved on the server.
Ah, not just locally on my machine.
Exactly. Which means your settings will automatically update and be consistent across different PCs.
Well, that's huge. So if I set up my presets on my desktop, they'll be there on my laptop too.
Precisely. Your carefully curated setups follow your account now. However...
There's always a however.
Yeah. This server-side change meant they had to do a temporary reset of existing presets during this maintenance. They apologized for it, but it was kind of necessary to implement the new system for that long-term cross-device consistency.
Okay, a small price to pay for that convenience, I guess. Makes sense.
Agreed.
All right, so with all those foundational changes, those tweaks and fixes covered, let's talk about the headliner. The mount that has everyone buzzing. The legendary Krogdalo.
Yes.
You might have heard whispers about it, maybe called it Diadem before now, right? But its official name, Krogdalo, really hints at its immense power, its lineage.
Absolutely. Krogdalo is introduced as this really mysterious new dream horse. But it's not just another dream horse. It's described as a powerful fusion.
A fusion of what?
It combines traits of all 3 existing dream horses. Think about it. The speed and wings of Arduinot, the wind horse.
Right.
The resilience and desert crossing ability of Dyne, the earth horse.
Okay.
And the fiery combat power of Doom, the flame horse, all rolled into one.
Whoa. Okay.
The lore kind of suggests it's like Krogdalo, the legendary horse spirit, reborn, a beast of immense power.
And the name change.
From DM.
Diadem.
Yeah, what's really cool there is that the change from Diadem, the placeholder name, to Krogdalo was actually a direct response to overwhelming player feedback. People really wanted that lore connection.
That's fantastic. Shows they're listening to the community on big things like that.
It really does. Highlights that community influence.
So, okay, the big question for you listening.
Yeah.
How do you actually get your hands on this magnificent composite beast?
Right. It's not easy or common. Krogdalo is obtained via a very specific one-time quest.
One time only?
One time per family account, yeah. You get the quest from Merendora, the NPC in Grana Kamasilvia.
Okay. Any prerequisites?
Yes. The main one is you need to possess the Krogdalo's nest item first. Getting that is the real challenge, likely involving the existing Dream Horse system somehow.
Ah, okay. So it's a significant endgame goal. Once per family makes it super unique.
Truly unique. Highly valuable, yeah. A real status symbol and powerful tool.
And here's where it gets really interesting for you as a player, right? Krogdalo isn't just for show, it's an absolute powerhouse, designed for unparalleled versatility.
It absolutely is. Get this, Krogdalo was born with 100% skill mastery.
Born with it, wow.
Yeah. And, crucially, it learns all the skills of the existing Dream Horses, automatically.
Wait, all of them? Arduinot's flight, Dyne's desert walk, Doom's fire attacks?
All of them. Plus, it gets its own unique Imagination Dream Horses skills. Things like Full Force Leap, Fly Around, Wings Agility, Light Speed, Triple Leap, Ogre's Protection, Shadow of Death, Hellfire Leap, and Hell Army. A whole suite of powerful abilities.
That's insane versatility.
It really is. And what's more, some of those skills, like Triple Leap and Ogre's Protection, they actually adapt their usage. They behave differently depending on whether Krogdalo is currently using its Dyne aspect for desert travel or its Arduinot aspect for flight.
So tactical depth too, not just raw power.
Exactly. Adds another layer. And on top of the skills, Krogdalo boasts just superior base stats.
How superior?
It inherits the highest acceleration, speed, and stamina values from Ardoinet,
Okay, the Speed King.
and the highest turn, break, and HP values from Doom. Basically, best in slot for all key movement and survival stats.
Wow. Does it level up?
It does, yeah. It can level up to 100, like other horses.
Yeah.
But its actual stats only increase up to level 31, similar to how other dream horses work.
Okay, standard Dream Horse progression for stats then.
Right.
Now, like anything this powerful, there have got to be some limitations, right? Considerations you need to know about. You can't just breed an army of these things.
No, definitely not. That's the first major restriction. Krogdalo cannot be bred at all.
Okay,
It also cannot be exchanged between players or sold on the horse market.
makes sense. Keeps it rare.
And its imperial horse delivery value, selling it to the stable NPC, is deliberately set very low. So don't plan on making silver that way.
Got it. What about gear? Can it use regular horse gear?
It can use most general horse gear, yeah. But importantly, it cannot use the unique gear sets that are specific to Ardoinet, Dine, or Doom.
Ah, okay. Does it have its own special gear then?
It does, and this is another huge part of its power. There's a unique Krogdalo horse gear set, 5 pieces.
And what does that do?
This is where it gets really cool. When you have the full Krogdalo set equipped, using just one of Krogdalo's roar skills, whether it's the earth roar, the wind roar, or the sea roar,
Okay.
it activates all 3 roar effects simultaneously.
Wait, seriously, all 3 buffs at once just from using one skill?
Exactly, a massive combined buff.
So what kind of stats does that give? That sounds incredibly strong.
It is. This combined roar provides a powerful buff to yourself and also up to 10 nearby allies. Lasts for 60 minutes.
An hour? Wow. What are the buffs?
You're looking at +3 damage reduction, +3 evasion, +5 attack power, +100 max HP, and +100 max stamina.
That is a significant group buff. Huge for node wars, group grinding, world bosses.
Absolutely, a really substantial, long-lasting boost for group content or just sustained combat anywhere.
Anything else about Krogdalo we should know?
Just a couple of minor things. It's been added to the horse information UI, so you can use the growth simulation tool to plan its progression.
Okay, useful.
And in terms of items, you can use things like mount skill change coupons or mount growth resets on it, just like other horses. But items related to breeding, like breeding resets or appearance change coupons, those are not usable on Krogdalo.
Got it. Makes sense given its unique nature.
So, summing it all up,
Yeah.
what does this mean for you, the player? Krogdalo seems like it truly represents the absolute pinnacle of mounts in Black Desert.
Without a doubt. It offers just unparalleled versatility, strategic depth with its adapting skills and gear set, and sheer raw power. It's clearly designed to be a highly sought-after endgame companion that changes how you traverse and fight in the world.
A true legendary beast.
If we kind of connect all this back to the bigger picture, this whole update from those really minute, precise class tweaks all the way up to the grand arrival of Krogdalo, it isn't just another patch drop.
Yeah.
It feels like a statement about the continuous evolution of the Black Desert world. They're clearly addressing player feedback, both positive and negative, and actively working to enhance your journey in really meaningful ways. It's evolution, not just addition. Well said. And this entire deep dive, from those intricate class adjustments that might change your main's rotation to the absolutely game-changing arrival of Krogdalo, it really raises an important question for you listening. How will all these changes shift your approach, your adventuring, your battling, even just how you explore the world in Black Desert Online? What new strategies, what new possibilities will you discover, especially with the legendary Krogdalo potentially leading the way?
Lots to think about, lots to try out.
Definitely. Well, thank you for joining us on this deep dive into the latest Black Desert update. We really hope you feel a little more well-informed, maybe a bit excited, and definitely ready to tackle whatever comes next in the world of Black Desert.
Yeah, good luck out there, adventurers.